Why is it that so many traditional Catholics have virtually no sense of humor? Also, why is it so often that their wives wear absolutely no makeup and wear such drab clothing? I really don't mean to be mean, but is there some dogma I'm missing where lipstick is a sin? Wow! Shots fired.
Wow, well, if you didn't mean to be mean, you failed miserably, but, that's okay. Well, we're here for you, pal. God. All right. You ever watch two morons discuss quantum physics? That's about how I feel like right now.
Okay.
All right. As we said last time, traditionalists are very often people who have gone through terrible abuse and been very upset with things. And also the people who are extremely alive as to the unpleasantries in which we live. That can sometimes detract from your sense of humor. It shouldn't if you want to stay sane, but it can. And all I can say is that most state-of-accountants I know are singularly humorless. And that might be one reason, I don't know though. Cultivate a sense of humor yourself. If you don't like seeing trads without a sense of humor, you make sure you don't lose yours. Now, on the other hand, Will, I can't make the same regard as far as makeup goes. I do not recommend you wearing any. But, I suggest you should keep a sense of humor, but I don't think you should wear makeup.
Yeah, great advice.
Okay. Hope we're clear on this. This too is a question that comes up more amongst ladies in traditional circles. There is the belief and the fear that of immodest dress and immodest behavior, which is certainly the leitmotif, there's a word for you, the leitmotif of the zeitgeist.
Zeitgeist?
Zeitgeist, yeah, the spirit of the age.
Ah.
Of the modern times that we live in. Immodesty, to say nothing of outright sensuality, is what we're all about as a people. And so in reaction to that, people can certainly go the other way. There are a line of, there's a line of trad lady clothing designers that are modest while being very feminine and very beautiful, very reminiscent of the 30s and 40s, where people knew how to combine modesty with attractiveness. As far as the makeup goes, my mother was a great makeup wearer until she died. And she was pretty drab. But it's the same thing. Traditional women who are fearful of attacks on chastity will very often go in the direction of drab clothing and no makeup. But there's no requirement. Personally, I feel you need to strike some sort of a balance between, the gunny sack and the shimmy dress. You don't know what a shimmy dress is?
No. I know what a gunny sack is.
No, but not a shimmy dress. I can tell you women look better in shimmy dresses than they do in gunny sacks,
I'm
honestly.
Sure.
At any rate, there is, to my knowledge, there is no requirement that they be frumps or dowdy, but very often that's the unintended effect of women who would like to be modest and, dare I say it, Marian in their dress and behavior. So, do some of them carry it a little too far? Well, de gustibus non est disputandum. In matters of taste, there is no argument.
Okay. What do you think of the debate on modesty for women, whether or not they should wear pants?
Well, I don't like their wearing pants, frankly.
Interesting.
I think, I much prefer women wearing skirts and dresses, but that's just because I'm into, gender differences.
Ah.
And I'm a great believer, having a gender of my own, I'm very proud of it. And I would like those who have genders of their own to be proud of theirs.
Okay. I'll play devil's advocate on one question and say, well, what about if they're like a laborer, like a farmer or something? What if what if pragmatism comes into their decision?
If you're going to be wearing bib overalls to church,
I didn't say to church. I said to like when you're working the fields.
no, I know, but inevitably when this argument comes up, why do you wear pants to church? Well, what would you say about someone working in the fields? I'd say they shouldn't wear bib overalls to church. That's what I would say. But no, I mean, obviously, if you are a farmer or something like that, that might be one consideration. But I say might, because somehow lady farmers managed for centuries with skirts and dresses.
Ah,
It's also why they rode side saddle instead of astride.
interesting.
Or, see, if you look at these things from the basis of how they were actually done, there are ways around all this. But I mean, I'm not going to point at a girl in slacks and say, unclean!
No?
Shun the unbeliever!
No.
No, although that would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
But no, I'm certainly not going to do that. But personally, and this is a matter of personal taste, I much prefer ladies in dresses and gowns and skirts. Just like, I prefer nuns in habits, priests in cassocks. I think that we should all be proud of our state in life, whatever it is. And I think that one reason why women's clothing has become more masculine is because women are less and less proud of their gender. I mean, feminism, their idea of liberating woman has been to make her into a carbon copy of man.
Yeah.
But that doesn't work. So, anyway.